Welcome to Testing Tuesday! Welcome back to Testing Tuesday. And as always, we're testing an Alexa skill or a Google action. Mostly Alexa skills so far, but we will test a Google action once we've finally finished to set up our Google Homes again. And so we are going to test another game actually today. And Florian is going to tell you more about it.
Yes, this is not only an excellent, well, presumably excellent game we're testing. It's also by one of our excellent Jovo community members and friends, actually, which is Kevin Marshall from, his coding name is Falcon, but he works at Veritronic, I think. Anyway, he's a passionate coder, very competent, has done a number of excellent sports games. It's kind of an inside joke between us that I didn't review them because I have no relation to sports games, but I bet they're very good. But anyway, this is not a sports game we are testing, but a button skill. First time, yay! I love first times. First times are the best things.
Last time we reviewed a skill for the Tech for Good challenge, and this time we're reviewing a skill for the Alexa Buttons challenge. And so the skill Kevin has built is called Lie Detector, and he's built it with Jovo, and we're gonna test it out now.
And then afterwards we will maybe say something about how you yourself can build a button skill with Jovo. But anyway, let's get to the action first. We have 4 lovely buttons here, and we will now set them up live in front of the camera. No, we won't. This is a joke.
It takes as long as setting up a Google Home.
We've done this before to make it less interesting here. All right, no, more interesting in fact.
Trouble connecting to the internet.
Yeah.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Thanks for tuning in. Open Lie Detector.
Welcome to Lie. This game requires Alexa buttons. Each player should have their own button. How many players will there be?
2.
Great. Let's get 2 buttons set up for the game. Player 1, please press your button.
Ready, player 1?
And what name would you like to play as?
Jan.
The accursed
Seriously?
name.
Jan is what you want to go with? Okay, I guess it's your choice. Player 2,
Jan.
please press your button.
Should I press it
And what
again?
name would you like to play as?
Florian. Because that's my name. Florian.
Okay, it looks like we are ready to start the game.
Okay.
All players, please close your eyes now. Jan, open your eyes. Confirm that all other player eyes are closed, and then push your button. We are going to flash your button yellow a number of times. Then we are going to ask you to tell everyone how many yellow flashes you saw, and each of the other players will guess if you are telling the truth or lying. Correct guesses each earn that player a point. Incorrect guesses each earn you a point. Press your button when you are ready for us to start. When you see the red light, please say the number of yellow flashes you counted.
3.
Everyone, please open your eyes. We are now going to ask each of you if you think Jan is lying or telling the truth. Florian, please press your button. Florian, did Jan lie?
He's my boss. Yes.
Time to reveal that Jan lied. The scores are now: Jan, 1 point. Florian, 0 points. Would you like to
lied?
play
No, you
another
didn't
round?
lie.
I lied.
But I found out.
Moving on to the next round. All players, please close your eyes now. Florian, open your eyes. Confirm that all other player eyes are closed, and then push your button. We are going to flash your button yellow a number of times. Then we are going to ask you to tell everyone how many yellow flashes you saw, and each of the other players will guess if you are telling the truth or lying. Correct guesses each earn that player a point. Incorrect guesses each earn you a point. Press your button when you are ready for us to start. When you see the red light, please say the number of yellow flashes you counted.
3.
Everyone please open your eyes. We are now going to ask each of you if you think Florian is lying or telling the truth. Jan, please press your button. Jan, did Florian tell the truth or a lie?
Truth.
You don't seem so sure, but okay. Time to reveal that Florian told the truth.
Woo!
The scores are now, Jan, 2 points. Florian, 0 points.
Really?
Would you like to play another round?
Yes. I just want to see if it's introduction again.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the next round.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry, this device lost its connection.
Only 2 rounds for us. Kamenberg in Berlin.
Yeah.
Great internet here.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I like
Well,
the game.
yes.
It's pretty cool. Why did it understand our names?
Yeah, the fact that it's understood my name isn't surprising. I think my name is easily distinguished and said, and in the in English.
In the US first name slot, does it understand Florian? Have you ever tried it there? In other games?
Can't remember having negative experiences with that. But I mean, his name is notoriously bad and misunderstood.
Alexa never understands my name, so I'm usually James or John in demos, and so it was actually quite mean for me to do the Jan thing or the Jan thing to see how the error handling works there, and so that was interesting.
Yeah.
So, because I mean it said the Jans, and maybe he uses a different type of slots, not first name ones, but somehow catch all. When I said my name, it was something like, "Oh, seriously, you want to be called Jan?" And then when you said your name, it didn't say anything, so there was no implicit confirmation for your name. So I'm not sure where it's taking the names from.
Also, why did it ask for the names? Did it later refer to us the player as player 1 and player 2, right?
Always said the names.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it always felt a little weird because when it was my name, it felt like there was a short pause, similar to an IVR, similar to Scrappy in video number 2 of the Testing Tuesday series. And in video number 1 of the Testing Tuesday series, we had Guess My Name, where I think Chess and Oscar once said that they tried it with first names and then moved away to player numbers. And so, yeah, we've had quite some heated discussions here in the office if we should if a skill should ask for the user's name, because there's quite a lot of good things about it, so just quite like very personal and so on. But then on the other side, the minorities are actually at the current state of speech recognition, probably even the majority isn't recognized correctly by the US first name. So I am actually a proponent of using the first name. I think you were sometimes an opponent.
I have mixed feelings about it, but not so much because of the speech recognition, but because it feels so weird. So you're talking with the Alexa character all the time, and she knows everything about you, and then she's like, "What's your name, by the way?" It's like as if you would be asking me that.
That's a good point. Also, it's just for a game like this, it just reduces friction to go to, okay, player 1, decide who's player 1 presses the button, and then that's it. So one more potential source of errors. But I liked it that it understood my name correctly. Yeah. So good job there. What else?
Are we finished with the name thing? Because it's still interesting that it didn't it used the implicit confirmation, not an explicit one, even though it's difficult with names. What would have happened if it would have said, okay, John? Could you have said, my name is Jan?
I'm
Jan! Jan! Yeah, so it's interesting. It's a good solution. To talk to Kevin afterwards, maybe we can use it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Apart from that, it was. Let's talk about how the game actually is. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Because it's a psychology game, right?
Yeah.
So I try to guess whether you're lying, and you anticipate my guess and adapt your behavior, and I anticipate you anticipating my guess. So it's like
it was so obvious that I were going to lie and you were gonna tell the truth.
Yeah.
Last week I was the one who was like, okay, let's choose super fast, and then you were like, oh, that was so obvious. Never mind. That's similar to a game we used to play when I was younger. A card game. It's called, or no, it's a game with dice. It's called Mexler. I don't know how it's called in other areas, but there you always have to beat the previous player's dice. I don't know how it's called in English. So you have two dice, and then you roll them, but no one else sees them, and then you pass it on to the next player and tell the player what you rolled, and then the player has to either call you out for a lie or go ahead, take the dice and roll again, and then try to convince the next player that they were higher. And so I like that as well. So maybe even stuff like that, like in a game like this, where it's like building rounds and like building on top of each other's round, for example, could be very interesting. And I also had the feeling that this game would be even better with like 3 or 4 players.
Yeah.
And so that's a really cool group game. Really cool. Didn't see too many like great group games for in voice games. So that's a cool one, definitely.
Sure. Also, the focus was definitely on the psychology and game mechanics part. I think in terms of the buttons, it kind of didn't achieve its full potential. I would say. In some games, you have like really different animations for when you push the button and release it, and you have this breathing or pulsing things. Here it was like only flashes when something happened, but not like a background animation or something. Yeah, I think this the game mechanics was all there and worked really well. But this is something. It's kind of very the standard. I mean, most button skills are still at this time built by Amazon. There's like 14 button skills or so, and or like maybe 20 in the US store, and 14 of them are built by Amazon. And of course, they have elaborate and really nice animations all over and change colors nicely. But yeah, the skill mechanics work nevertheless.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah.
Also, the soundscape was good. With the it's like similar with Feel the Pressure. This is kind of sound that makes you feel uneasy and like you're being put on the test.
Yeah, I liked the nice beat when it was waiting for a button input. I liked that. What could be improved, I think, on maybe the wording or the tone is the time when it's revealed if it was a lie or not. So maybe there could be worked with pauses or audio effects or something like that. At the first round, it wasn't clear to me like who got the points and like if I lied or not and so on. And then there was also a mix up with so I think I saw 4 and I said 3 and you said I lied and I still got the points. So there was something wrong, or I don't know. Let us know in the comments if I was just if I was just counting it wrong. But yeah, so maybe with some sounds or some pauses, I think Feel the Pressure overdid it a little bit with the pauses, and but there Here it could use some more pauses to build up the atmosphere.
But the wording was good. There was I don't remember the exact phrasing, but it was kind of like a long sentence, and then it was only at the end of the sentence it was revealed that if you lied or so, like you would never have believed that Florian lied. I don't remember exactly, but I like this. But yeah, this could still be tuned up.
Cool. Anything else? And this why I wanted to do another round is to see if so the first round and the second round were the same. It was still a lot of explanation what to do and so on, and so I wanted to see if it still keeps explaining it in the same length and the same way, or if it like accelerates the game and just starts doing only the things that are necessary. So that would have been interesting to see, but unfortunately our internet again didn't work as expected. But we will find out later when we try it again.
Yeah. It's kind of nice how it forces us to do real quick tests and don't get lost in playing. Forget that the camera is on 2 hours later. You said the truth. Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to build a button skill, don't think that it's a kind of a superhuman feat that only the best people like Kevin can do. It's like it's still tech, but in Jovo we will have very, very soon a tutorial.
Tonight.
I'm gonna have myself a real button time. Right? Okay.
We're gonna, Florian built a template that uses Jovo and builds a button skill for that, and also we're publishing a tutorial for that. So if you want to build your own button skill, how long is the challenge going?
I don't know.
So if you still have some time, you can use the Jovo tutorial and template to build your own button skill and compete with Kevin. But it's still a great game, Kevin, so we're really looking forward to seeing how if this makes a prize.
Yeah. If you're watching this and you can, the project is already up on DevPost, so that whatever is given an upvote.
Extra,
because really deserves one.
Yeah.
Great game. Also check out his sports games.
Okay. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.